Oh, and I'll be right back. I just realized I didn't plug in my stereo. Give me a minute. Okay. I'm surprised Nemo hasn't come by now. And watch, certainly, Nemo will come. Take my word for it, Bucko. So, hey guys, how you doing? I'm back. Let's turn the radio. There you go. I put the phone on the radio. I don't know what song this is though. You guys know what song this is? Because I genuinely don't. This is actually my first time listening to this song. Because I don't really listen to the radio that often.
This is Pop Crush Night. I'm Lisa Page. Is this me or did Janet Jackson look different last night? I don't know. I was trying to I rewatched it, I paused it, rewound it, rewatched it back. I don't know. Work done or why?
Okay, I don't really care about that news. So, I'm kind of in the midst of reading this book series called Aftermath. And it's a trilogy, apparently. And I said, this is the first book, Star Wars Aftermath, and it's just called Aftermath. And on the back says, trapped on an isolated world, a dispirited group of rebels is all that stands between the galaxy's freedom, and the Empire's fury. Sorry. And then the second book, this is book 2, is called Life Debt. Second book in the Aftermath series. And on the back has TIE Fighters. Yeah, TIE Fighters. Not flyers, as some people like to call it. Hey, Rim. And then Star Wars Aftermath, Empires, and the broken down Star Destroyer. And it was like a broken down ATST. This was mostly a reference to The Force Awakens. You guys would know what I would be talking about. I'm good at Newer. Turn on the radio. I can't tell if that woman said on the radio rewards or Star Wars. Most likely rewards. I'm probably getting my hopes up too high. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh yeah, Rain. Did I ever show you my new Keyblade? Because, you know how I got like a Keyblade? I got like I think I got 2 Keyblades before. Then this year at C2E2, I got another Keyblade. Wait a minute, is it up here? Oh no, I thought I heard Nemo like shifting in this letter box. But there he is, speaking of the little kitty. Well, come here, bud. Hey, come here. What are you doing? Come here.
Active duty reservists and guard members. Thank you for your service.
Yes, I'm actually giving you permission to go in front of the camera now. Be that attentive like you usually are, boy. Well, now you don't want to. Now I'm giving you permission. Emo scared you guys. Hold on. Oh no. Yeah, I gotta move that shirt, but I'm to do so right now. What are you doing, Nemo? Huh? What are you doing? Oh, hey! Good job! Yeah, you're being a camera hog, aren't you, Nemo? You're like, don't know. No more camera. I'm too good for the camera, right? That's what you're saying. Oh, I'm too good for the camera. My little knight's too good for the camera. Yeah, so how are you, Nemo? Doing good, bud? Okay, well. Okay. Stop looking at the camera then. That's cool with me, I guess. So how are you guys? Oh, Rain left. Hopefully he'll be back. Hopefully he'll be back. Lisa 2018 Chrysler Pacifica for $309 per month. Or how about a Styling 2018? Actually, it wouldn't be a great idea to show you guys some of this. This month, as an added bonus, they'll throw in a case of sticks or a $100 gas card with your purchase or lease. Your choice. Okay. So this picture. Don't trust me anymore. It's my own design for Pokey Ranger. It's like, see that? There you go. So the origins of that Pokey Ranger is that my brother was challenged me to draw a Pokey Ranger, since he knows how much I love to draw. And so I said, okay, I'll take that challenge. And a Pokey Ranger is just a Pokemon themed Power Ranger. And that Pokemon I got for that Pokey Ranger is both Pikachu and Pichu. I got some elements from Pikachu, same with Pichu, put into the Pika Ranger. So is Pichu, Pichuka, there we go. Call that suit the Pikucha. Hold on now. Now I want it. I'll show you the Pikachu. There you go. And yes, I try to make it look like a gas mask a little bit, but you know. And oh, so like I want to say in March 7th, I went to this WWE event, and even though I haven't met him, I got some John Cena's autograph. And even though I'm not like a big WWE fan, even though I am I am a WWE fan, but I'm not a WWE fan per se, because I don't know a lot about WWE, or at least enough to call myself like an official fan per se, as some people can. Like my good friend Rain Diamond, which you guys should totally check his channel out, and my friend Prince Mr. Awesome, which you should totally check his channel out, which is Toby, aka Prince Mr. Awesome. And I'll show you my the autograph that I got of John Cena. There it is. Signed autograph from John Cena. So good. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so yeah. Oh. I'm really sad that Toys R Us is going out of business, you guys, because I'm hoping it'll be like one of those stores where it magically gets saved at like the last possible second. Just so I can say it was like a miracle story store that was almost went out of business. And watch out, came back. It got saved from coming out of business. Because I know one store, I forget which store now, the name, almost went out of business. And then they got bought out by a different company or a different person. And they kind of got saved. But anyways, so I got this, like, around the time The Force Awakens came out. And I wanted this Kylo Ren mask because it was a Force Changer. Because, like, but the Force Changer sucks. Because it's so muffled you can really, like, barely understand what you were saying. So I turned it in. Didn't work. Still the same effect. And I think I was hoping to exchange it one last time. But I think my mom was saying, there was no point. Might as well just keep this. So I did. And it's like the full-on Kylo Ren mask. And you can take it off. Like, that's what kind of like what Kylo Ren's vision is when he's wearing the mask. Yeah. And I don't know how he can see through the glass though. It's kind of blurry, but you know. Oh well. Hold on, let me put this back. Oh, you want to smell it? They're open. But yeah, you know this this was like $90 something full tax. It cost me like a little bit before $100 or in the early hundreds. But this thing was not cheap at all. At all. And now I really use this as a display, like as like a trophy of my trophy case. And I'll wear this if there's like a Star Wars event in my neighborhood, or the area that I live in. And I got one of your hairs on the helmet, you know. But when it comes to like Star Wars Celebration, which I'm hoping to go next year, I won't be like dressing up as Kylo Ren because I feel like too many people be dressing up as Kylo Ren. I kind of want to stand out in the crowd. So I'll do what I've done with C2E2, dress up as a Jedi, but I'm like the prequel Jedi zone. You know where they have those traditional tunics like you see Obi-Wan wear in the prequels and original trilogy. I'm planning to wear the same costume that I've worn to C2E2. The past few years I've been to C2E2 where I dressed up to Star Wars Celebration next year, because Star Wars Celebration next year is kind of close to where I am, and it's the weekend of April 14th. Cause I still can't wait, Nemo. I still can't wait, Nemo. Come on, man, it's your show now. You aren't going to say anything, aren't you? I'm putting the camera on you for your adoring fans. Now you don't want to say anything. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't tell if your eyes were open or not. I'm sorry. Am I annoying you? Should I take the camera away? Should I take the camera away? Yeah, okay. Oh. Oh, Screen Junkies upload a video. Oh, great. So I saw Deadpool 2 yesterday, and it was hilarious. And I've heard some reviews where they were saying that Deadpool 2, the times when they were trying to be serious, that some people are saying that they couldn't really get into the serious moments because that's not how Deadpool was. Who cares? In my opinion, I actually enjoyed the movie. The heart, the more serious moments, I liked, because it kind of shows you that Deadpool isn't only a comic relief type of guy, that there's also more layers to him. And I'm purposely not trying to go into any spoilers for you guys, because yeah, just try not to really spoil anything for you guys. Just, if you haven't seen Deadpool 2, go see it. And it's rated R for you parents. So if you parents saying, I should have taken my kids to this movie, and I have, because so much inappropriate stuff, like scenes, inappropriate stuff for kids in it. Well, to be honest, all due respect to your parents, you parents who takes your children to see Deadpool 1 or 2 and complain about, oh, somebody did, like, inappropriate stuff like kids shouldn't be saying, then it's actually your fault for taking them to see the movie. It's your fault for not seeing the rating for that movie. And if you see the the rating for Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2 and still are trying to complain about how some scenes are inappropriate for kids, all due respect for you parents, but be quiet, because if you parents seen the rating for Deadpool 2 and yet still chose to see that your kids see Deadpool 2, then you have no room to complain. And what's worse is if your parents purposely don't pay attention to pretty much, if you haven't noticed that Deadpool or Deadpool 2 has been rated R, and you're still taking your kids to see it, it's still your fault for not paying attention. But regardless, it's still a good movie. It truly is. This kind of makes me want to see Loki. Because in the movie, they do make tease, very most like in the first Deadpool, a tease to X-Men Origins Wolverine. And I found it to be funny. Closest to, debatably the closest to spoilers you guys ever get. Oh yeah, so I've seen Saturday, finally seen the Star Wars Holiday Special, and this, I might make a full-blown review about this, but the summary of that movie is pretty much Han Solo is trying to get Chewbacca to Kashyyyk, and because there's this like special holiday that his family is celebrating, and Chewie wants to get to Kashyyyk, but Han and Chewbacca kind of gets into like some Imperial trouble whatnot, and so it's kind of delayed, and Chewbacca's family is kind of worried, so they kind of call like Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia to check in on Chewie, to like where is Chewie and stuff. That description, that description might have made it sound exciting, like the entire movie exciting, but it's really not. Like the holiday special, in my opinion, without really giving any spoilers away, other than the plot, it's boring. It is really, really boring. And I'll cover why I feel like it's more boring in either my live stream Star Wars holiday review or my next Star Wars rant. Unless if one of you guys asks later on in this live stream, while I'm doing my live stream, hey, what do you think about those holiday special? Then I'll go into a full blown review about it. But yeah, my overall feel for the Star Wars Holiday Special, it's more boring than The Phantom Menace, and I found The Phantom Menace being the most boring Star Wars movie out of the 6 Star Wars movies at that time. And I'm just going back before, George Lucas sold Disney to, he sold Lucasfilms to Disney. And kind of breaking that fourth wall rule, that kind of, I'm going to rephrase this. The Holiday Special is the worst Star Wars movie, in my opinion. It's the most boring Star Wars movie ever. More boring than the Phantom Menace. Worse than the Attack of the Clones, and Attack of the Clones is my least favorite Star Wars movie. Even though, I gotta say, the love story for Attack of the Clones does make more sense than The Last Jedi, only because there were clear hints, even in the Phantom Menace, that Anakin had a thing for Padme. Now, granted that Rose was a new character, so I'll give them a leeway that they didn't have a movie beforehand to say, hey, yeah, Rose had a crush on Finn, and there were even hints before Anakin and Padme kissed, that Anakin liked Padme, like before they kissed on Naboo. And then when they, but I feel like George Lucas could have handled the love story better in the Phantom Menace. I mean, not Phantom Menace. Attack of the Clones, because how he did it was kind of weird, and it could have used more work. Not as much work as the last the Finn and Rose romance in The Last Jedi, because there could have been one hint in the movie where it says, "Oh yeah, Rose likes Finn," and I don't really take her kind of like geeking out that Finn's on that starship or whatever in The Last Jedi as a hint that she likes Finn. If that just shows that she isn't a big fan of Finn. That's just like me with uh, Daisy Ridley, for example. I'm a big fan. No, Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill. Either between Mark Hamill or James Arnold Taylor. Actually, no, that would be a bad. No. Let's go with Daisy Ridley to be on the safe side here. I'm a big fan of Daisy Ridley. Wait. Yeah, let's go with Daisy Ridley. Now, you can say, if I ever kicked out in front of Daisy Ridley, if Ryan Johnson says Rose kicking out in front of Finn towards the beginning of the movie, The Last Jedi, was his hint to us fans that Rose had a crush on Finn. That is kind of like saying, oh, if I ever meet Daisy Ridley, that, and if I ever kicked out in front of her, that means, oh my god, I have a good thing for Daisy Ridley, which doesn't mean anything. That just shows that I'm a Daisy Ridley fan. Nothing more, nothing less. Which I am a Daisy Ridley fan, and since to me, kicking out, meeting a Star Wars actor is high. I mean, I geeked out with seeing people in costumes as C2E2, and I know the crap out my brother. So if that's the case, then yeah, I'm most likely gonna geek out if I ever meet like James Arnold Taylor, Daisy Ridley, Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, John Boyega, Billy D. Williams, and this is a total what if situation, which is why I'm bringing her up. Carrie Fisher, even in non Star Wars actors like Kevin Conroy and uh who else? Elizabeth Olsen or uh damn it, those are the only two actors I can think of at the moment that are where I would most likely kick out. Anyways, oh yeah, no, there's this one Star Wars I want to show you guys last time, but I didn't. So I made this one.
This is Pop Quiz. You may have seen Kelly Clarkson last night at the Billboard.
I made this one video live stream like last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, about me showing you guys what I got from C2E2 this year. And I wanted to show you guys this one Star Wars shirt that I got from C2E2. I want to say 2 years ago now. A year ago, maybe 2 years ago. And it's this. I don't know if you guys can entirely see it. I'll bring it up. That's supposed to be an Imperial Guard. The white bird is supposed to be a Stormtrooper. I don't know if you can see Darth Vader, but there's a black bird in between the Stormtrooper and the Royal Guard, the Emperor's Royal Guard, and that is Darth Vader. And when I saw this shirt, I said, "Oh snap! I love this shirt." It's birds, which is my other favorite. Birds are my favorite animals. Like, if it wasn't for cats or turtles, birds would be my primary favorite animals. There you go.
Killer with wand and get a free refill in
And
the
then,
bargain.
oh,
Great
and
news for anyone who's not a bug. Home defense
this
kills them
shirt
where they
I
live,
got from my
which right
first
now
share
is where
series.
you
It
live,
was
and prevents
this
new ones
Legend
for
of
up to
Zelda
12 months.
Link
There will soon be no
and
place for
Star
bugs
Wars
to creep,
crossover.
crawl, or hide.
And
Get a free refill
this
when you
guy
purchase Ortho Home Defense
is
with wand
Link
at the Home Depot.
as Luke
More saving,
Skywalker.
more doing.
The fairies
Limit 2
are
per
to
customer
beat
in
to.
store only.
And it says
It's a Memorial
the
Day savings event
Triforce is
that tops them
strong
all.
with this
If you
one.
want to save thousands of dollars on
And
a
the
brand new
Triforce is
vehicle,
a
head over
Legend
to
of Zelda
Budweiser
thing.
Chevrolet today and
It's
take
an actual thing
advantage
in
of
Legend
some
of
incredible
Zelda.
savings. Like 0% financing for 72 months, plus $2,000 cash back on the 2018 Silverado Crew Cab LT. Save 22% off MSRP on a brand new 2018 Chevy Cruze. Or save up to $5,000 on the all-new 2018 Chevy Equinox when you finance with GM Financial. We're also offering special military discounts for all the men and women devoted to giving their all in the line of duty. Active duty, reservists, and guard members. Thank you for your service. Budweiser Chevrolet will be closed on Memorial Day, but all offers will be good through May 31st. So make plans now to come on out and save. It's a Memorial Day sales event going on now at Budweiser Chevrolet. 80 years strong. Highway 81 West off I-90 Beloit or online at BudweiserMotors.com. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Oh, never mind.
It's time to get out and discover something new.
Okay.
Take in a minors baseball game or get out and play 18 holes of golf
So
on
first,
4 courses. Go
I gotta show
exploring
you
and do
guys
some hiking or
this.
fishing within Crab Orchard National Wildlife Refuge.
It's
Then wrap up your day at one of 40
this game
locally
series
owned
is one of my
restaurants
favorite
with fine
game
cuisine
series
and
of
then a
all time
glass of
called
local
Kingdom
wine and live
Hearts.
music at one of 21
Person in the center,
wineries within the region. All this
his
and
name
more
is
can
Sora.
be found
He's the
right
main
here in
character
Southern
of this
Illinois.
series.
Turn every week into an
His
adventure by
name,
exploring
the center
visitsi.com
will
to find
swarm of
places and
heartless,
things to do
and
that
the
are
swarm
just
of
minutes
heartless
away.
is kind of
Southern
shaped
Illinois has the
as a
largest
heart
collection of
around
shopping in
Sora.
the region,
It's kind of
including
cool.
15 antique stores. And with
So
a few
cool.
clicks of a mouse, you can access an
And
endless
then
supply of information to plan your new adventures.
House
Find
becomes
great places to
Kingdom
hunt,
Hearts
fish, and enjoy the outdoors,
Star
or find
Wars.
places to take in local history.
So you guys might see me wear these on a few live
Brought to
streams
you by
or
Visit SI
videos.
and the Illinois Office of Tourism.
But yeah, this is also Kingdom Hearts
At Carpet Mill Outlet in Roscoe,
Star Wars
they want to
crossover.
celebrate our veterans and
This
first
is
responders. They want
Sora
to thank you for your service and show
as
their
Luke
appreciation
Skywalker,
by paying
and
the sales
he has a
tax on your entire
blade
purchase today only. That's on anything in the
lightsaber.
store. You can't afford to pass up this special
R2D2
day just for
is
you.
Donald Duck
Stop
or
in and
Donald
see
Duck
their wide
is
selection of
R2D2,
luxurious designer quality
and
carpets, beautiful
Goofy is
hardwood, waterproof
C3PO,
LVT and LVP, ceramic and porcelain tiles, along with gorgeous area rugs. At
which
Carpet
yeah,
Mill
it's
Outlet,
pretty
they
cool.
buy by the
All are
truckload,
pretty cool.
and they
And
guarantee
then
lowest prices and have the
I got
largest selection of in-stock carpet rolls and hardwood
that last
flooring
shirt
in
I
northern
got
Illinois and
last
southern
two shirts I
Wisconsin.
got from
All in
C3
stock and
last
ready
year.
to take home today or have
This I
it
got
professionally
this year.
installed tomorrow. So
My
stop in today
Star
only at
Labs
Carpet Mill
shirt.
Outlet. Let them beautify your home, all with no money
Cause I have
down
got
and no
like no
interest for up to
compliments from
4
it. I feel
years.
bad.
Plus, they'll pay your sales tax. Thank you, veterans, active
Wait, who's
military,
texting me
first
on?
responders. Trust Carpet Mill Outlet, your flooring experts, off Highway 251 in Roscoe.
Save big this month during Boucher Ford's summer sales event.
Okay,
going on
well,
all month long at the Gordy Boucher
I'm in a
Ford
group
dealerships
chat
throughout
on
Wisconsin.
Instagram,
No
and one of my
payments for
friends are
90
kind
days
of
to qualified credit.
down and
0%
about,
APR up to
and
66
thankfully
months
one of my
on
other
most of the
friends
hottest
that are
selling
in the
models.
group is
Receive
calming my
0%
friend down a
APR
bit,
for up
so I
to
might
66
actually
months on the
leave.
2018 Ford EcoSport, Edge, Escape,
And this live stream
Explorer,
pretty soon,
Fiesta, and Focus.
so
Or
I can
receive
help
0%
my friend
APR
calm
for
my
72
friend
months
down.
on the 2018 Ford Fusion or the 2017 Ford Mustang. Again, that's no payments for 90 days to qualified credit and 0% APR for up to 66
Alright,
months. No one knows Ford
and I
trucks
know I already
like
showed
Boucher's
you
5
guys
Ford
these in my
dealerships. Come
last
check
live
out
stream, but
Wisconsin's largest Ford
what the
selection
hell?
with 100%
Ow,
Ford trucks and
ow,
SUVs
so
waiting
fix
for
this
you.
now.
Visit Gordy Boucher Ford on Highway 14 in Janesville or online at
This
janesvilleford.com. At
was a
Boucher,
guy
they
from
ride with you every
C3
mile.
last year.
Offers end at month's end. Tax title agency
It's
service
like
fee extra. Ford factory rebate. Everyone
from
qualifies
Legend of
for it.
Zelda
See dealer for
story.
details. Largest
So
Ford
you
dealer
close
claim
because
for
this is
2017
where the
Ford
actual
retail
detail
manufacturer's
is.
own reports.
The blue, the silver thing in the center, which I don't know what that stands for.
Sure we can.
It's a large Domino's pizza with any
Try
2 toppings for just $5.99.
It's
up like so long, we can't even say it out loud.
I just did.
I don't really play Legend of Zelda,
Is this how you really talk?
so I wouldn't
Backed by
know.
popular demand, it's Domino's $5.99 carry-out pizza. This week only, get a large pizza with any 2 toppings of your choice for just $5.99.
What this
Now through May
silver thing in
27th,
the
only at
center
Domino's.
is. If you guys know, leave in the comments
When a
below
child needs heart
or
surgery,
whatnot.
details matter. Through OSF Innovation, we
And
use
then
virtual reality technology to view exact replicas of
this
children's
is the
hearts.
first
By
keyblade
perfecting
I've
the vision,
ever gotten.
doctors have better insights
I believe
before
I got
surgery.
this
That's the
keyblade
kind of discoveries that Jump
3 years
Simulation
ago.
shares every
I
day.
wanna say,
Because innovation is
about
most
3 years
powerful
ago,
when it is shared
maybe
with
4.
those who need it most.
But this is the
Discover more
first
at osfinnovation.org. OSF
sword
Healthcare.
or
Sharing
weapon,
with you.
toy weapon that I've gotten SC2E2.
Commercial
Oh yeah,
finished.
this is made out of styrofoam. This keyblade is made out of wood. Not joking. And then I got some of this SC2E2 last year. Oh, it's probably best to say these two are the same keyblade. It's called the Kingdom keyblade. Just this Soros keyblade, the main character of the Kingdom Hearts games keyblade, and this made out of wood, like I said. This made out of styrofoam, and this is King Mickey's keyblade. I like one of the two. He's got the Mickey Mouse emblem as a keychain. Then this is Roxas's keyblade. This is Sora's Nobody. And this is called the Oblivion. Got a little keychain like this.
I'm so happy that
And
you are alive.
And like I said, I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan. So next year, if I do go to C2E2 next year, because C2E2 and is like about 2 hours away from me, and there's this Star Wars celebration called Star Wars Celebration that's going to be in the same building as C2E2 is going to be 4 months later. So I'm debating whether or not I'm going to go to that Star Wars celebration or the C2E2 convention. But if I do go to C2E2 next year, I am planning to get the Oath Keeper, because just so I can complete my set of Roxas's keyblades, because so I can get the Oath Keeper and this together. Now if they have Riku's keyblade, that'd be awesome, and I'll get it.
WCOK-FM, Rockford.
Still getting the Oath Keeper.
Rockford's #1 hit music station.
97 COK.
At Simple Mobile, you get the no contract advantage.
Sorry, putting
No
all this
long-term
back.
contract, no mystery fees. It's simple.
And
Simple
now,
Mobile. Out with the old, in with the
for
simple.
Star
Learn
Wars.
more at simplemobile.com.
This is my favorite Jedi lightsaber, Luke Skywalker. I actually got this 2 years ago, and it at Disney. I spent like 2 weeks at Disney in 2016 in the summertime, and I came back later in the wintertime, and I got this lightsaber because Luke Skywalker is my favorite Jedi ever. Gotta turn on video. And then, oh no! If I actually did this while I was on in real life, yeah, I would have said goodbye to like 4 of my fingers and like half my hand and part of my thumb. So don't touch your guys' hands to lightsabers if they were real, because it's kind of like a death sentence for your hands. felt like I was going to say something. Was I going to say something here? Oh yeah. So when I came back to Florida that winter, or was it the winter after? Whatever. I went back to Florida, like not so long after I came back to where I was from coming back to Florida in the summertime, but I did it for the wintertime. When I was at Disney, I got to myself into this dance battle, and I was at the Magic Kingdom, the main Disney park, and there's this dance party, and it was this Incredibles themed dance party, and they had Mrs. Incredible, or Elastic Girl, as she is known in the movies, as by her superhero name, and Frozen on the dance floor. Not the actors, but people in the costumes. So I was kind of dancing, and I got myself into a dance battle. Don't exactly remember how I got myself into a dance battle. I got myself into a dance battle, and then the guy forfeit, so I won. And I'm a horrible dancer, and the guy who I was in the dance battle with was clearly a better dancer than me. So I, by all rights, should have lost that match, but wow, I was surprised. So and yeah, I just don't know how. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around how I won that dance battle. And I know one of my friends too was kind of like bragging about that story. He once asked me, "Why do you brag about that?" I said, I kind of rhetorically asked him, "Have you ever gotten yourself into a dance battle? Have you ever won a dance battle? Okay, if you haven't, then you will never understand." He said, "Okay, I guess." Which I don't care if you wanted me to stop bragging about that or not. I am bragging about me winning my first dance battle. That's definitely a highlight of my life. Winning my first dance battle at Disney, the Magical Kingdom at Disneyland in the wintertime at an Incredibles dance party, which I'm excited to see Incredibles 2. I was hoping that they would make a time jump, like about 10 years after the events of Incredibles 1, so we can see a more mature Jack Jack, but seeing how I loved Incredibles 1, I'll trust that the people who made The Incredibles knew what they were doing. So I'll trust their judgment about not taking a time jump in between the two Incredibles movies. Now, if they were making a Incredibles 3, that's one I want to see a more mature Jack Jack, having developed more of his powers. Not exactly all, maybe he's still testing some of his powers, but I want to see Jack Jack walk and talk. And possibly Violet is married, Dash is married, or maybe they're single, maybe have kids, who knows? Divorced, who knows? Just I want to see a more mature Jack Jack. That's all I'm saying. It's not too much to ask. And I want to see a dark and gritty version of the Ninja Turtles. Like, base it off the, like, I don't want to say comic book turtles, because that's all, because the Ninja Turtles were originally comic book based turtles. And if you've seen, like, Turtles Forever, they refer to the original Ninja Turtles as Turtle Prime, because in the Turtles Forever movie, the 2003 Turtles was going to this to that dimension where the very first Ninja Turtles were at to destroy them, because if those version turtles are destroyed, then the other turtles in the turtle universe, including everything that lives, dies. So really, I hate to use this term, but I guess what they're the people behind the Turtles Forever movie was making the Turtles Forever. They were thinking like that in a sense the Ninja Turtles in that universe was like four animated green heroes in a half shell that kick butt versions of Jesus. In a sense, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to end this live stream. Actually, no. Wait, no. That was another thing I wanted to say. Oh yeah, the Han Solo movie. I didn't see it. Hopefully I'll end up seeing it this week. If not, then next week. But I am planning to go see it. I am not that excited for the Han Solo movie, because it's like the one movie that I didn't want to see. And before before the Han Solo movie was even announced, I would have said, yay, let's get a Lando Calrissian movie, but and maybe my feel will change after the Han Solo movie, but I honestly don't want a Lando Calrissian movie anymore. Regardless if Donald Glover can pull being Lando off in Bill's Han Solo movie, I honestly don't want a Lando movie. I want a Star Killer movie, which I guess implies I want a Force Unleashed movie. I want an Old Republic movie or a trilogy, and I want an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie that's set in between the Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, or technically between Revenge of the Sith and Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Just some characters past are better left like a mystery to us fans, or if they wanted to tell us the origins of Han, they could have. I think it would have better served Lucasfilms if they put the Solo or Star Wars movie into a book besides a movie, and if they want to push it in any way, have it a video game. I don't know. I mean, if they did it in a video game, then they could have had Billy D. Williams come back to do Lando Calrissian. I don't know. But that's a video for another time. Anyways, I'm ending this live stream here, so thank you all for coming in. May the force be with you, and all that good stuff.